I'm just getting money. I'm just getting money. Homie making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money. I'm just getting money. Homie making good, my money need a loan. Money, homie making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money. I'm just getting money. Homie making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money. I'm just getting money. Homie making good, my money need a loan. I'm just getting money. I'm just getting money. Homie making good, my money need a loan.
Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me? I think that's it right there. I think that's it. She said I'm not getting any audio. I even refreshed twice. Can you hear me now, guys? Okay, good, good. I apologize about that. What I was saying is I'm kind of happy with the way the OU softball girls are playing because everybody picked Texas to come in here and just kill. I don't know how to put it, but this is if this was the year you're going to get Oklahoma, you better do it now because these young girls are building momentum, and I love seeing it, man. I coached my daughter in softball, man, from when she was 3 years old all the way up to now. You still can't hear me, Dwayne? Okay, I think he said yes, we can hear me. Um, so being SEC champs is a big thing for these girls right now, man, because this was a year that everybody thought that Oklahoma was going to fall off that mountaintop. These girls are still fighting. They still, I think they got one more. OU is in a rebuild, and we are still good, but still working. Hey, yes, Kimberly K, but that game last night, man, the way that the way that they the way that they did it against Florida, and Florida is not a slack team. I think coming to the SEC, everybody thought that it would be a taunting task, but I knew they would have. I knew they got talent, but I think that these girls know how to win. And that's why you want to get winners. If you get winners, man, that know how to win, they're going to find a way, somehow, some shape or form, to win that game. I think uh I think a lot of these girls, man, what's going on, Big Mike? I think a lot of these girls, man, are they're gelling at the right time. I think that Patty is putting the right roster together against certain teams. But man, I love seeing this right now and everything, man. This is what we need to see going forward is Oklahoma attack, attack. Mike, do you agree, man, about the girls softball team?
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Someone just
I
said
agree.
they are SEC OU softball SEC champions. As I think because I think Texas A&M lost today. So
Oh,
even if
they're the SEC champions then.
yes, well, there's a SEC champion and then there's a SEC championship and everything. So I think they are like in the Big 12, you are like the conference champ, but then you play
Yeah,
for the Big 12 conference champ and everything. So
yeah, yeah.
I just think, man, I love seeing it, man. I love seeing the game last night, man. I was into it, man, the ninth inning, and I was thinking to myself, could it be a recap of what it was when Oklahoma played them and it went 5 hours and 30 minutes of that game?
Uh huh.
So, but Kimberly K, that's a good point. That's a good point. Defense is shaky. All the points that Florida got were from Oklahoma errors.
Yep.
I can live with that because errors are correctable.
Yeah.
But to have them just dink and hit the ball all over the field and do this, do that, I mean, our defense was shaky and they still pulled it off. They're figuring things out. We need another win this weekend. Well, there's a game tonight. I'm gonna watch that game tonight.
Now, if
And
they
then
win this, if they win this game tonight they're outright SEC champions. I think.
they're outright right now.
I mean, they'll win the SEC championship.
By Texas A&M losing today, Oklahoma right now is outright because there's only 2 games left.
Oh, okay. So
Oklahoma
no
got
matter
2 games
what,
left. They can lose these last 2 games and they're still champions.
how's that for our first year in the SEC? By God,
Man, look, Mike, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I had questions about this team.
I
I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I would be lying to say, oh no, man, this is a bigger this conference has the heavyweights. Your LSU's, your Texas, your
Florida.
Tennessees, your Floridas, your South Carolinas, your Texas A&M. I mean, hell. I mean, you even got to throw Kentucky in there. I mean, Arkansas in there. I mean, this is a conference to where every year they get about 10 or 12 teams in the championship. Oh, excuse me, into the women's college playoffs. So in the
But
women's college World Series, they get
but
about
I
10 or
tell
12
you,
teams in there.
we have the X factor.
Man, look, Patty is coaching her
Sam,
ass off, man. No.
uh, uh,
The X factor to me is Patty. Who would have put the runners on base to
well,
get the
that's true.
force out?
No, I'm talking player X factor.
Oh, dude, if she don't win Player of the Year, it's
Sam
look,
Landry.
dude, look, to come from a mid-major team, come to the Oklahoma, and then enter into the SEC, and then, dude, she has the best ERA, and she's 18-3 in the SEC. In the SE, Oklahoma has 5 losses. All 5 losses are in conference, not out of conference, in conference. To Tennessee, 2 games. They swept Texas, so we don't talk about them. But to Tennessee, and I think they
Alabama.
and Alabama. Alabama got them 2 games. So, but
Hmm.
this is the first time in almost 8 years or 12 years that OU's been swept in a series.
Yeah.
That's impressive, man. And this is all you got. What 3 seniors, 4 seniors, and then the rest underclassmen and freshmen. Man, come on, dog. If you're gonna get them, this is the year.
This is the year, and even though they got 4 or 5 losses, they still ain't got them. You
Well,
know.
what got me is they swept Texas. That's
Yeah.
really what impressed me because look,
Yeah.
I don't like Mike White. I think he a piece of crap. I'm using that word lightly because I don't want YouTube to put some hands on me and everything. But
Yeah.
that dude is a tool. The way
Very much so.
the way he throws his girls up under the bus when everything's don't go right. I just don't like that whatsoever.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, man. But no, we just got back, man, from Cancun and everything, man. And I was like, man, I gotta get on and share some love and everything, man, and then get some of these emails done because the longer I keep waiting, the more keeps coming in. And now I'm like, man, I'm never gonna put a dent in this damn thing. So I said, let me jump on now. Bishop said he couldn't make it. I said, let me see what Mike gonna do. So we're stuck with the one and only, the Mike the Legend, here to sub in for Bishop, and we're gonna get some of these emails done. Are you up for it?
Buddy, I'm up for anything you throw at me, brother.
All right, man. This first one, man, it says, "What's going on, Coach and the panel?" This is Douglas Jones from Orangeburg, South Carolina. My question for you guys is: when Brent Venables was at Clemson, we all loved him and worshiped the defense that he brought to Clemson. My question is: do you think that Brent Venables is taking Oklahoma's defensive side in the right direction? Hopefully, this question makes sense. Please reword it if you can. But I just want to know, how tough will Oklahoma's defense be this year? Thank you for your time. Good luck with the podcast, Mike.
Well, go back to when he first got here. Is a little shaky, the defense. But you look at last year's defense.
Yeah.
What did we rank? Somewhere in the 20s?
I think it was 30.
36. Well, it was.
I want to say 36. I want to say 36.
Okay. Fast forward to this year. We
Okay.
only lost Stutzman, Bowman, and a couple others to the portal.
True.
And Ethan Downs. But
Yeah.
you look at these guys coming in this year: Mike Boganowski Jr., Stoney, G Baby, Grayson Halton, that is G Baby, Jaden Jackson. We're going to have the best front seven in the SEC this year, bar none.
I'm hoping that, man. I think I did some of these monitoring of these emails, and there's one down here that's going to answer that. That was a question that what you just spoke on. There's a question about that, and we'll get to it later. But I think Oklahoma, man, is in the right position at the right time to jail. Yes, everybody still remembers the 2 6-6 seasons under Brent Venables. Hey, look, nobody really, if you're being honest, nobody really knew how bad OU was when Lincoln left. Nobody really knew. I think BB didn't even know it was that bad until he got here and saw, oh shit, this is really bad. And that's when he said he got to break it down to the studs. Well, he broke it down. He put the tires on it. He put the engine in it. He did all those things. And now, look who's in the building. Look who's in the building. What's up, Mr. Bishop?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, I knew you was at work, man, so I didn't want to bother you, big dog. And I said, man, let him get that paper.
Yeah, they got to get that paper, man. And a lot going on in this government, so I got to stay on my toes.
Hey, I'm not mad at you on that and everything, man. I always tell people and everything, man.
They got me like Fred Flintstone. I'm doing tweaker toes.
Hey, when it comes to that paper, hey, you gotta get it while you can.
Absolutely. But I just wanted to chime in and hey, I got you back. Whatever you got to do, hook it up, bro.
Oh no, man, we got Big Mike in it. We got Mike in here, man. We got you in here. Like I said, I was just trying to read some of these emails. Like I said, we got.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm here. Okay, go ahead.
Dude, look, we went to this place called Don's Taco in Cancun. Dude, oh my God, dude, I ain't never seen a burrito so big in my life, man. The burrito, man, it was like a foot long. I was like, what the hell is that? He said, that's the burrito. And I was like, man, they had shrimp in it, shrimp, chicken, steak, avocado, lettuce, tomatoes, guacamole. No, I already said guacamole. Pico de gallo. Oh God, green something. Oh man, it was so good, man. It was so good. So anyway, Let me get back to this, Bishop. We got the first question, Bishop, and the question was, I'm gonna let you. Mike's already chimed in on it. I'm gonna let you answer the question. The question was, "Hey, what's going on, Coach?" In the panel, this is Douglas Jones from Orangeburg, South Carolina. My question for you guys is: when Brent Venables was at Clemson, we all loved him and worshipped his defense that he brought to Clemson. My question is, do you think that Brent Venables is taking Oklahoma's defensive side in the right direction? Hopefully, this question makes sense. Please reword it if you can, but I just want to know how tough will Oklahoma's defense be this year? Thank you for your time. Good luck with the podcast.
Oh, absolutely. And thank you for your question. Yeah, I think it'll actually be better than what he had there because it's more on the line for him. As a defensive corner, you only can go so far. But this one has his stunt as the actual head coach and defensive coordinator. So I I see the inner workings of him making sure that hey, it's put together the right way, and also he's making sure that he's got the four horsemen back together. So now they're riding together as one.
Dude, it's being so good to see him with that crimson and cream on, man. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
man. It All four of them have Oklahoma on. And when you look at when they was at Clemson, Wes Goodwin, man, they all were happy. Now he's happy again.
Hmm.
You and I both know. Well, all three of us know when you at a job that's dysfunction and you're not happy and the morale is bad, you're not gonna give the maximum effort to be
No,
happy and do good because you're not happy to be there. The overall morale of the job and the place is just so toxic that you're not going to be happy to come to work to give your all. Now he's back.
100%, coach.
Now he's back with his friends, his partners, his guys. We're going to see a motivated and rejuvenated Wes Goodwin. I'm just telling you guys.
I
I'm just
know it.
telling you. People don't understand what the four horsemen meant when they was at Clemson, man. They really don't know. But because it was a given every year, Clemson had the best defense because it was given. I believe Oklahoma has more horses now than they did at Clemson. Now it's just the time for us to prove and show everyone that we got just what they had, or even
Yeah,
better.
I, coach, there's just something gnawing in my craw that we are going to see a complete. You're going to see a complete different defense this year coming into the season. I don't care what games they play, whether it's early season through this. You're going to see a rejuvenated on a defense playing with their hair on fire.
Yeah. OU Revenge Tour said we just need Jerry not to break everyone this summer. Well,
Yeah.
I think when it comes to strength and conditioning and everything, man. Look, everybody thinks about the physical outside aspect. Oh, the muscles, the
Uh huh.
blood. I'm gonna be honest, and Bishop, when I say this, you're gonna know. I think sometimes, man, mental and spiritual is just as important as the
Yep.
physical, as as, as,
Absolutely.
as the physical.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Um, I used to have my girls do yoga on weekends, and more of a spiritual side is just stretch and just meditate. Your body needs to recover. And some guys think, oh, I'll just go in the ice bath. Ice bath is
No.
not going to recover you spiritually. It really isn't. There's a lot of things that these young guys and young women are going through, man, that we have no clue. And it's more of a spiritual side, is that you need to get counseling, you need to get guidance and get things off you at times that can hinder you and hurt you. And I think we all look at it from the physical side. Oh, Jerry Smith, he's gonna get them all rough. No, you need to be more of a spiritual
Well,
and mental side of this as well.
well, if you look at the big picture, we took that big hit on offense last year with all the wide receiver cores.
Yes.
Jerry, that was not Jerry.
Yeah.
Now if you had X amount of players on offense and X amount of players on defense, then maybe you could question it. But it was offense only last year. And then when Kendall Doby broke his leg or whatever against Tennessee, that wasn't Jerry's fault. That was just part of football. And Jerry that is not a Jerry thing. I'm tired of that narrative that all the injuries are Jerry Schmidt's fault, when in fact it's not.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what West is going to bring to them, because West did it at Clemson, and my brother-in-law brought it up to me. He was like, he's going to have those guys go do yoga, go do stretching, because flexibility for a wide receiver and your skill guys, you need flexibility. You need your muscles and your tightness and your tendons and everything all to be real flexible when you start making those cuts and doing this. You don't need muscles and all that. Yes, muscles and everything makes you feel more powerful than what you are. But at the same point in time, I think that you need flexibility. There's nothing wrong with yoga. There's nothing wrong with yoga.
Now, I will tell you this, and I don't want y'all to laugh at me, but the legendary Bobby Proctor, who was our secondaries coach during Barry Switzer's heyday, he had his secondary and cornerbacks take ballet lessons 3 times a week.
Hey, let me jump off right quick, Mike.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Coach?
Yes. Say it again. Hold on. Say that one more time.
Okay, Bobby Proctor 3 times a week would have his secondary guys, the cornerbacks and the safeties. They all did ballet lessons 3 times a week.
That's what I mean. Ballet and yoga are the same thing. It's flexibility. It's flexibility. You are flexing and working on muscles that you don't normally work on a normal base. So it's more about your core. Yoga and ballet is more about your core, and it's more about flexibility. When you are a wide receiver, and let's just be honest, Jaden Gibson is what, 6'5", 200 pounds, soaking wet with boots on.
Yeah.
He needs flexibility. Because you can't put too much weight on him, because his ankles and calves can't carry that extra weight. So you need flexibility. Now, when you're a guy that's like 6'5", 230, that's different, because now you got muscles. So the flexibility isn't that big of a deal. But when you are a string bean and you don't have that much weight on you, you need to do a lot of yoga, a lot of flexibility, because your tendons and your joints have to be very flexible when you start doing cuts. So that's what West is going to bring. But I want to jump on this. Kimberly K has said something, man, and whenever Kimberly K pretty much says something and everything, man, I'll try to pay attention to it. She said, "Keep me in your prayers, please. My department was laid off at my full-time job 12/31/24. I continued as a contractor for a tech company, but yesterday I was informed they have to lay off effective 5/15. Well, Kimberly family see this, and I've always said, and the bishop can try to back it up as well. There have been times and everything, man, when I've been let go and God has something else open for me, a door opening for me. Just because you feel like there's a door closing doesn't mean there's not a door opening." And
Kimberly Kimberly K has the right attitude that somebody's going to see her genuineness and her work ethic, and they'll think they got a jewel, Kimberly. But yes, First Lady, we will keep you in prayer, honey.
And Miss Kimberly, just as both of these young men have said, one door closes, another opens. But in the meantime, make sure you're doing all you can to keep yourself sharp and keep your mental together, because he's got something bigger and better for you.
Always. And What I'll do is I'll send you an email out later and everything, man. Like I said, I'll pray. We'll pray and everything. Like I said, I'm a big believer in everything, man. The people that are more than family to me, somebody that's more than a friend, I'll pray for them, man. Like I said, I have no problem doing that, man, because as we get older in this world, man, and get older in this life, one thing that I've always known to stay the same is grace, understanding, and compassion for people that you care
Mm-hmm.
about. That'll always stay the same. So I got you. Oh, yeah. She said, thanks, everyone. I
Yeah.
trust God, certainly not my feelings. Love you guys. Like, hey, we're going to pray for you and everything. Like I said, man, because I just, I was in that same predicament. Let me tell you what happened, Kimberly K, and then we'll get back on these emails because I don't want to get too far off of it. 7 days before Christmas, I was at this job. I was at the job for 10 years and I was in sales. And I didn't like sales, but I was real good at it because when you're a genuine person and you don't lie to people, I don't feel comfortable lying to people to make a living. If I got to tell you something, I got to tell you something. That's it. What I was doing, it was during COVID, and my sales, my gross was supposed to be 4 million in 1 year. Well, during COVID, nobody wants to spend money because they don't know if they're gonna have their job or not or whatever. I made 2.9, so I was 2.1 off. 7 days before Christmas, they let me go. 7 days before Christmas, so I'm stressed, hair all gone, and I just believed in God and everything. Is that you're not gonna put too much on me that I can't handle. You're not gonna you didn't bring me here to Charlotte. You didn't let me go through all this stuff. Give me everything that I have right now to let me fail. So Kimberly K, I'm gonna say this to you, and it's all out of love and just and respect. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You're part of the family. We're all gonna pray for you. Prayers do get answered. Prayers do get heard. And I think that before the end of May, you'll have something lined up, and then it's just going to be something that you have to decide if it's something that you want to take.
Yeah.
So like TP Grill said, man, we all love you. You know, anything you need from us, let me know and everything. You know, I'm always, hey, I can listen to you. You know, you already email me as it is. Hey, I don't mind being the ear to talk and do whatever and everything. So just let me know.
Yeah.
My thought and prayers go out to you and your family. Always, always. That's what I'm talking about, man. See, this is what the podcast is supposed to be about. Family and friends coming in here, man. And like I said, we all rock with each other. Dwayne and Rob and Kimberly K and TP and everything, man. And, you know, there's more people in here that we care about one another. And we want to make sure that everybody is safe and everybody and everything, man, is doing prosperous things.
Yeah.
So Kimberly K, we got you.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm sorry, guys. I spoke over you guys. I'm pretty sure
No,
that you
you're
guys
fine.
had some things to say as
No,
well.
you're good.
It's just
You're good.
that sometimes God put things in my heart and everything, man. And you got to get it off of you.
Roll with it, brother.
All right. Let's get on this email. Hey, Coach, what's going on? Milton Jones from Charlotte, North Carolina. We have a powerful Oklahoma fan base here that is second to none. They do. When I moved here, man, when I went uptown, there was like 6 bars, all OU fans, and I was shocked. Because I was like, I'm 15 hours away from Oklahoma, and the fan base is just crazy. Just ran across your podcast and thought it was something special. You guys are hilarious. Mike Legend, you are a hoot. You all gel so well together. Just wanted to let you know we support you guys in every way possible. Boomer Sooner. That's what I'm talking about. He said Mike's a hoot. Yeah, he know Mike.
Yeah.
Mike.
I just try to, you know, Coach Bish, I just try to give everybody a positive outlook and give the world what Mike the Legend sees through his eyes in a funny way.
Yeah. Well, we all bring something different to the table. We need it all to, as Coach, as Bishop says, to put it inside that gumbo and give it to everybody. So that's why we gel so well. This time last year, we didn't even know each other.
That's right.
And now look at us.
Absolutely.
So communicate there again. God brings people into your lives for a reason and everything. So we're going to be praying for you still. And like I said, I do believe that God has something in store for you. So just be ready to receive it. All right.
I'm the tough chicken that you put in the gumbo.
So you the tough chicken that you gotta chew 9 to 10 times before you swallow it.
Yeah.
All right, Bishop. This question is for you. Hey, Coach and Bishop, what's going on? This question is for Bishop. This is Tevin McCarthy from Concord, North Carolina. Wanted to know, Bishop, is running a 3-4 better than a 4-3 to stop a spread formation? Or what formation would you run to try to neutralize a high powered spread offense? I was trying to explain it to my son, but he doesn't get it. Maybe you and Bishop can break it down in simpler form so he will understand. Thank you guys. Thank you, you guys, man, and keep up the good work with the podcast. I can tell it's heading in the right direction.
Yeah, great question.
I already got mine. But I'm gonna hear yours.
Yeah, I got it. It's based on personnel. It depends on like this year. I would say if we were dealing with Oklahoma, that 3-3-5 would be awesome.
Yes.
Because we have the competitive depth and we have where we can keep the pressure on. But if you don't have that type of personnel, sometimes you can get there with a forefront and then the rest like two backers and then a strong safety that can roam the field and cut off a third. So, but it's based on the personnel. But understand the 3-3-5 is ideal because what it does, it makes you unpredictable because they don't know where you're going to attack from, and you basically got two of the what we call robbers, but you got two people that are like a hybrids that can blitz from either side, and you don't know which way it's coming from. So yeah, go ahead,
Hey,
Coach.
no, that's dope. Hey, look, I was over here saying 3-3-5 and everything. I never run 3-4. 3-4. Against a spread offense, a 3-4, you at their mercy. Because 3-3-4, you can't get the pressure on a spread offense with just 3 down linemen. Unless
Right.
you're going to blitz. And when you blitz, they're gonna eat your butt up
Right.
in the flats because the 3-3-5 is the best formation to have against a spread offense and everything because you have to decoy it. You have to bring your safety down and make them think that he's going to blitz, and then you put him back and fall back to cover the flat, and then let your corners cover deep thirds and in the deep corners. I don't know what offense. I mean, it depends on the offense too. If there's different type of spread offense. There's a spread offense that's pass only. There's spread offense that run. There's spread offense that does play action. There's spread. So there's different variations. So it's a loaded question. Name was, hold on, let me get back to it. Name was Tevin. Tevin, man, it's a loaded question, man, because you really gotta know what formation you're running. Just to say a spread offense, Lincoln Riley read a spread offense, but he would run the ball. Mike Leach would run a spread offense. He passed the ball. So you got to know which formation you're really looking for. So great question, but
Yeah, and if Coach, real quick, if I could draw his attention, the 3-3-5 is the actual defense we ran against Tennessee. That's
yes,
what we were so successful with, and we could keep the pressure on them. But you also got to be with that. Your D tackle and your nose guard have to be stout.
yes. When you run a 3-3-5, Bish, you got to have those mid-range guys in the 310 and 310, 15-pound range that can go. And when you say horses, I mean a stable of them. because
Quarter horses. Yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
I would say let those guys stay in 5 plays and go full speed and bring three more in. Let them go
Yep,
5
yep, 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 yep,
because
yep, yep, yep.
you're going to have to try to get pressure with 3, and you can't. And the reason why some teams can't do it, they don't have the depth, so they'll try to do a 3-3-5 and use the same personnel, and they get gashed. And your question is, why are they in a 3-3-5? They have no choice, but they don't have the personnel to sub in so those guys can get some rest. Because I never understood why you run a 3-3-5 and leave the same personnel in there a whole quarter or leave them in there a whole series. They're not going to get pressured because that team is going to gash them, because college right now is for the offensive side. Everybody wants to see flashy plays, offensive plays. The game is mainly for an offensive team. The defense is right now second nature. So the defense is not really like it used to be. Everybody wants to see the high-powered offense. So it's kind of sketchy, man, right now and everything. So I would say 3-3-5, and then have the guys rotate in every so often to try to put that rush on that quarterback to get him thinking outside the box, and then decoy a blitz or blitz and blitz so he don't see it coming, or do a decoy blitz and everything so he'll try to throw an interception. That's
Yeah,
your best bet.
yeah, and especially when we have Boganowski, Power, you got Hardy, you got so many people that can fill that void of that type of body type that can run with the running backs, go with the tight ends, but also when they rush the passes, they can get home.
Yes. Mike, you want to add anything?
No, this is I'm just learning all this, and this is where I sit back and pay attention.
All right. No, I mean, no. Hey, man, look, it took me a while. I had an uncle who was a head coach when I was growing up, so I used to watch the footage with him, the old roller deck in the kitchen, when you move that pitcher, and you had that little screen rolling, and you watch the ball games all night, and you just hit it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So that's when I first learned how to do that. So
Yeah.
over the years, you'll start to get it, man. Trust me. Hang around me and Bishop more often, you'll start getting the terminology. Trust me.
Definitely,
yeah.
definitely. And what's so exciting this year, Jerry, is the ideal of having defensive linemen that are over 300 that can hold the line if in case they do run it out of that formation.
Boy, Ramen Lemon is something else. All right, next one. What's going on, Coach, and the panel? This is Oliver North from Matthews, North Carolina. My question is for you, Coach. We went to so many of your seminars and so many of your camps. We feel like we are family. Most of them are. I watch your podcast, and you are too modest. You are a rock star here in Charlotte. A lot of people know you and respect you for what you do with getting young kids ready for the next level. I just wanted to give you your flowers. I hear how you guys talk about giving flowers to people when they are. Oh crap! I'm sorry. I was trying to turn the volume down and lost. Hold on. Let me get it back. Crap. Go back. Let me find it. Sorry. Here it is. All right. What's going on, Coach, and the panel? This is Oliver North from Matthews, North Carolina. My question is for you, Coach. We went to so many of your seminars and so many of your camps. We feel like we are family. I watched your podcast, and you are too modest. You are a rock star here in Charlotte. A lot of people know you and respect you for what you do for getting these kids ready for the next level. I just wanted to give you your flowers. I hear how you guys always talk about giving flowers to people when they are due. You definitely need your flowers, my guy. Not too many people take the time and the effort to put in so much work to kids that don't have the basic necessities and the privilege to have the opportunity to attend special functions. When they do have financial backing, some don't step up to the table. You and your team always try to go get that funding. So for that, I say congratulations, my man. You are definitely doing God's work. Hey, man, I appreciate that, man. that right there, man, means a lot to me because people think I do this for the money, and I don't. I do it because I see a lot of kids, man. You know, when you drive by a neighborhood, guys, you see kids outside playing in the street, in the water with just a stick, and they just having the time of their life. I just feels like that it. I feel like, man, that there's a side of the town that they're missing out on. I just feel like there's a lot of Charlotte. Charlotte is so big of a place that there's so much to do here, and to not have the basic, to not have the financial backing to go and just be a kid hurts me, man. Because a kid is a kid. A kid don't know that mom and dad can't do. A kid just know that, hey, mom and dad, I want to go do that. And as a parent, you know, it's hard telling your child that you can't do something and that we don't have the money to do this and do that. But that's when me and my team come in and just try to go and put our talents and put our skills to use at places that no one would want to go, and let those kids have an opportunity to get the drills and the toolage and all that kind of stuff in places that nobody would want to go. So, man, I appreciate that, man. That means a lot to me in my team, in my camp. I'll be sure and pass that on to them, Oliver, man. I really appreciate that.
I was that kid growing up in the country that would go catch crawdads, bullfrogs, snakes.
Hey, dude, when I tell you I was that kid that we used to walk every day just to go see the train go by.
Mm-hmm.
Something simple, the simplest thing. Walk 2 miles just to sit on top of a hill and watch the train go by and wondering where's the train going.
Yeah.
You know, where's that train going? You know, it's just that as a kid, man, we have the utmost. What's the word I want to use, guys? What's the word I want to use? As a kid, man, you have no fear. You have no inkling what this world's about. You just want to have fun.
Yeah,
just want to have fun,
There
man.
you go. There you go.
My great niece, she said, Uncle Mike, you used to climb trees, climb that tree. And I said, heck no, I'll fall over, break my neck. But if I'd have been about 10 years old, I'd have been at the top of it.
Ryman Lemon, what are you talking about? He said Coach Ricks just showed how getting a message from his side piece can sidetrack his conversations. That man picks up the phone and clears that history like a champ. You stupid. You know what, Lemon? That's something that you would do. For your mind to even be thinking that way, it just makes me think about you sometimes, Ryan. Lemon, you come. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
He's the comedian of our podcast, Ryman.
Man, look, Lemon is always on point, and just to have the inkling to think like that, well, you something else. You something special. You something special. Rob says if you have the two deep at defensive tackle and defensive end, you could run 5-1-5 or a 5-6. The issue, most don't have that depth. No. Yes, thank you, Kimberly K. Thank you. Ryman is wow. He's that kid that's back in the milk carton. He's that kid back in the milk carton. You seen this kid? That's Ryman Lemon. Ryman said we would put a nickel on the track so we could marvel at how it becomes so flattened, but stayed back because we knew it might become a projectile. Yes.
Yep.
Or you would put your ears on the track so you can hear when the train's coming.
Yep.
Like I said, man, a country boy from my heart, man. Country boy from my heart. I was telling somebody this morning when I heard Jason's podcast this morning with Jaden. They talking about Coach Blankenship, and I was like, "Do you know that Coach Blankenship was my high school coach in Sparrow?" He was my high school coach.
That's a name I ain't heard in the Coons age.
What?
Coach
Sparrow or Bill? Oh, yeah, Bill Blankenship.
Yeah, Bill Blankenship.
Hey man, that's my dude right there, man. I didn't know how good I was until I got under his tutelage. Everybody always, huh? Go ahead.
I heard he was a kind of a hard butt to play for, but
No, Mike, he had so much talent in Sparrow. It is ridiculous. You know, I'm gonna be honest, and this is my own assessment. If anybody that knows Sparrow can testify this, cool. Sparrow was like Alabama. You can pull one kid out and stick one in, and you won't lose a beat.
Exactly.
Those Massies, those Steels, those Bunch, those Taylors, those Walkers, those Ricks, Youngbloods, Schultz, Chambers, McKessons. Oh God, the Swait, the Burst. Dude, I just named a few. It says right here. It just came. It's just official right now. Oklahoma. Hold on. It's official. OU softball captures the 2025 SEC softball regular season crown. So no matter if they lose these next two games, they are still the SEC regular season champions. And, dude, I'm just telling y'all, man, Patty is solidifying herself as the GOAT. Period. Look, what's the coach that played for Arizona? The longtime coach.
Oh, I can't remember her. Yeah.
No, it was a guy. It was a guy. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna get
Coach
it.
Going back to Spyro, you know you're good when you're a little country town in eastern Oklahoma and you're making the news in Oklahoma City on their major news network, sports channel.
Dude, I'm telling you, Sparrow is. I'm just telling you, Sparrow is Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
A softball coach. I think you guys there might be somebody that's already putting this in the thing. His name, Mike Condrera.
Yeah.
That's who it is. He is the all-time leadingest. He's the all-time leadingest coach in softball history. Patty is on his ass.
Very, very close.
I'm just telling you, hey, there it is.
Yep.
I'm telling y'all.
Sure was.
I've never look. We had the original Legion of Doom and Sparrow.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
The strong safety was my cousin Mike Walker. The other free safety was my cousin Mark Taylor. Then there was Jonathan Massey on one corner, and then who was the other corner? Oh, because I was on the bench watching this senior team, and man, there was another. I want to say Ken Scott. If it ain't Ken Scott, it was a show. It was a show, or a bunch. Anyway, dude, they were given the green light to get personal penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Blankenship's motto is: you come across the field at your own. Hey, I'm just telling you.
Yeah, at your own
risk. You want to. You better have it. You better have gator arms, because we head hunting. When we played Idabel, and I think Michael dislocated a guy's shoulder, came across the middle, and he went up high. Mike hit him low, and Mark hit him high. And you know how the people, do the little twirl, and the dude just twit. Hey, get the smell salt. He was on the ground for a while. So Sparrow was that team. We never lost to Poto from my 9th grade year to my senior year. We never lost to Sallisaw my 9th grade year to my high school year. We never lost to Poto, Sallisaw. We never lost to Stigler. We never lost to Muldrow. We never lost. Yes, Sallisaw.
Did y'all have to play Worcester?
Whenever we made the playoffs.
Oh,
But Idabel was an all-black team.
Yeah.
Well, in the all-black school, Idabel was. We used to go up there
Yeah.
and whoop that ass. But that would be a game right there because that was speed on speed. And
Yeah.
I'll never forget it, man. They was on the 1 yard line and they tried to run it in and they threw a sweep and the guy fumbled it or something. And Mark picked it up with 99 yards.
Wow.
Gone. Dude, he's between Josh Walker and Mark Taylor and Rod Shope. That's the three best running backs I've ever seen in my life. In my life. And I've seen Basil Shabazz. I've seen a lot of them, man, to play. Hey, I'm just telling you, Josh Walker, Mark Taylor, Rod Shope, three best running backs I've ever seen out Spyro.
And Rod Shope went on to be one of Oklahoma's premier linebackers in the mid-70s.
You give Rod Shope a lane. You know that old cartoon. Hey, that dude was that fast. I'm just telling. Look, and then we'll get to the email. We used to run on rocks barefooted.
Oh yeah,
in the country. So trust me, you put us on grass, you ain't catching nobody.
Hey, Coach, I want to shut my cam off right quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, Ron,
you go ahead.
Yeah, he said I was in that kind of game when Stephen and Michael Alexander, those two opened the line for me to hit the running back 3 yards deep. That other team forfeited. Hey, I just love the blitz. When I did get in the ball game, I played corner, and we used to love decoying a backside blitz. Whenever we played a left-hand quarterback, we ate his ass up. We gave him. He didn't see us cheating up from the backside. And when they did a shift to the right, and then that right tackle moved down, I had his ass. I went around him, man. I would light that quarterback ass up. Oh, let me get off that, man. I'm getting so excited. Let me get back onto these emails because I'm getting excited talking about Spyro football. All right. What's the next one? All right, next one. Well, good morning, nephew. This is your aunt, Cynthia Tillman, Memphis, Tennessee. I want to say how proud I am of you and how well you have conducted yourself on your podcast. Sometimes the language is a little bit unbearing, but you are a grown adult, and I'm never going to try and change you. Just want to let you know that your father would be so proud of you on how you have helped and guided so many kids in the right direction. I talk to all my girlfriends at work and their husbands about you, and I just want to say how blessed you are. And your father's looking down on you with praise and with love and admiration. Keep doing what you're doing. Always, never change. Never allow anyone to steal your light. God has given you a gift, and I want you to use it unapologetically. I love you, and tell the guys on your show to keep you in line. Stay by their side. You guys are doing a great job. I love you, Auntie. P.S. Jason Mike Bishop, my nephew, thinks the world of you guys. Stay by his side. You guys are so similar. You all have God in your hearts, and you guys care about people, and you're always there for people. Be there for one another. Thank you, and I love you so much. Hey, Auntie, man, I appreciate that, man. And I think the world of you guys.
Yeah, we thank the world and all the coach. He's like a fixture with us, our best friend, and love him to death. Not worth a quarter, but we wouldn't take $1 million for him.
Well, you crazy, man. You crazy. Between you and Lemon, man, I don't know who's worse. I don't know who's worse. Lemon says we can't keep him in line. When Coach Rick sees a line, he always tries to run over someone's left cheek. Hey, man, to have the support of the family, like I said, I never thought a podcast was ever in the future. My wife was the one who told me, "Hey, you need to get you a podcast." She said, "You talk about this stuff every day, and you stop and talk to people in stores, grocery stores. We go out anywhere, out to eat. I see someone, we talk football." So I just think, man, that's a good thing. What's up, Jay? What's up, Jay? Yeah, I'm back early. Yeah, I'm back early. Uh,
Hello, Jason.
but no, man. Thank you, Auntie, man. I appreciate that, man. And yes, I think the world of Jason and Mike and Bishop and Big Mike, all the guys, man, that come on this show. I think the world of all of them, man, because we've formed a bond, a brotherhood that is second to none. So I appreciate that much. Uh, his name and he appears. I believe in Jason Watkins. Hey, it's like Candyman. Say his name, Candyman, Candyman, Candyman. Uh, my mom's moving back home today. I had family coming into town, and I wanted to see them, help her move back. Get her stuff done. So we came back early. Didn't want to, but came back early and everything, so we can see them before they leave and have dinner tonight. We're gonna have dinner tonight on for my birthday with the family and friends from out of town. So we came back early.
Oh, Coach, I'm going
What's
to
up?
need you. I'm going to need you and Jason and Bishop. I'm going to need y'all's address
Okay.
because when we get this album cut, we're going to give y'all a free autograph copy.
Hey, I'll take it. Hey, when you say free, I ain't met a person alive that don't like free.
We'll
Look at
even, we'll even put our
Jason. Crazy, man.
we'll even throw in an autographed picture of the band for y'all.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Hey, Jason, man. Yeah, man. We had a good time, man. We went to
Happy birthday, Coach.
oh, thank you, man. We stayed in this hotel, man, that had this 24/7 Mexican band. Why?
Oh,
I have
Marriott.
man, look, I'm so damn tired of man. Look, don't even say the name. Don't even say the name. I'm so tired of I'm tired, so tired of this shit, man. Look, but
Did they
the food,
have the full piece mariachi band with the trumpets
yes,
and
yes,
oh my
and
God.
and look, every band we heard, all the women dressed the same in those little flowery red dresses, and I mean, like, oh man, it's like drapes, like window drapes. I'm sorry, it's like window drapes. I mean, it's like they just dancing and they're swirling around. But the food, man, was oh my god, the food was just awesome, man. I'm a big fan of Mexican food. I loved it, man. I loved it.
Me too.
Uh, it didn't. He said, I'm surprised. I don't know why it didn't show me Jason saluting me. Now I feel accomplished. That damn lemon. You ain't no part-time comedian, are you? Because you on point. But no, thank you guys, man, for the birthday wishes, man. No, man, I was blessed, man, to have a bunch of friends from out of town send me some love, on emails and text messages and everything, man. Once Facebook took off, man, it's like every time I turn around, man, it's just something crazy and everything, man. But congratulations, man, to the OU softball girls for winning the first regular season SEC championship. I mean, we needed that. Now I think it's OU's turn in football to do the same thing. Let's get ours under our belt so we can start, feeling like we belong in the SEC. Right now, man, I think a lot of people don't feel like we belong in the SEC.
Exactly.
So Ramen Lemon said, no, I'm just an educated idiot from Western Oklahoma. Well, you got one thing right. You are an idiot. No, I'm just playing, man. Hey, man, much love, man. Much love, Lemon, man. Like I said, this show would not be a good show, man, without you in it and your humor. So, hey, man, always welcome in the show, man. All right, let's see what this next email is about. Okay, what's going on, Coach? This is Evelyn Thomas. My nephew plays for Bishop Christian United in Columbia, South Carolina. My question is, what are some clues that he has talent? Who should I put him in contact with? Is there anyone that you have in Columbia that could look at him and evaluate him to see? Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. I can't do that no more. um, I'll tell you what I'll do, Evelyn. I'll read that offline. Let me just save that. I'll read that offline, and then I'll reach out to you through email. And I'll know that Coach Smith is at Central B in Columbia. I'll see if he can hook you up and everything. I'll just give you his number, then he can answer the email or put you in the right direction. But I can't do it no more. So what's up, TP Kimberly K? Hey Jason, man. Kimberly K wants everybody to pray for her, man. She's going through a pickle right now. Her job was laid off in the 31st of December, but she's been on as a contractor ever since. But now they've let her know that May 15th they're going to be doing some more laying off, so she might be on that chopping block. She just wants everybody to pray for her. We're all gonna pray for her and everything, man.
Yes, sir.
My channel, your channel, and everybody, man. We all love First Lady Kimberly K, man. So we're gonna always have her in our prayers.
That's right.
We all know. I will make a joke about it, Kimberly K, but I won't because you and Jason can be roommates because he ain't working either. But I don't want to make that joke and everything because he'll probably get mad at me. Let me see if he caught on to that. We mourn the loss of another year of your life, Coach. You really shouldn't be so inconsiderate. There you go, Lemon. I'm gonna do it for Jason. There you go. Jason says, "Excuse you." Hey, Kimberly K. Jason said you can come live with him for a while. He got plenty of room. I am effectively laid off 5/15. Well, like I said, we're gonna pray for you, man. Like I said, just because that is on the 5th of the 15th, I have a job again. I didn't know the Toys R Us had a door guy. Yeah, my jokes don't hit like lemons.
No.
My joke don't hit like lemons. I have a job. Well, congratulations, young man. We'll talk later. I don't want to take too light of that and everything, man. I know you've been stressed out too and everything, man. So congratulations. Kimberly K, you next up. Jason got him a job, so you're next up. So we'll keep praying. We'll keep both you guys, man, our prayers and everything, man. And the man upstairs, he will answer a lot of prayers. So let's keep that going. All right, next email. Let's see what we got here. Jason, you would have to come to the Sooner State. I'm not leaving my Sooners, not yet. Or you can bring Norm. Ronald said, "You made me crack with that one, Coach. You're good." Stick to coaching, Mr. Comedian. Hey, man, I'm a better coach than I am a comedian. Trust me, man. That is definitely a given. All right, what's going on? All right. Hey, what's going on, Coach? Bill Lattimore here. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. I am a real big OU fan. Been one for 40 years. I must say you guys keep me on my toes and you guys keep me informed on what's going on with Oklahoma. Your friend Jason from, I guess, the Hall of Fame podcast is awesome. That dude is going to be special one day if he isn't already. Coach, you are up and coming, and I gotta say your podcast, man, are pretty much right on. I watch a lot of podcasts, but this podcast seemed to be so energetic due to Lemon. Genuine, full of laughter, full of love, and most of all, full of respect. You guys respect one another more than any other podcast I know. Keep up the good work. Boomer Sooner. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Bill Lattimore, a fan of 40 years.
He's getting into my territory now.
A man of 40 years. Hey, that's what's up. Jason is special. All right. Those hats have extra padding. Oh, that's a good one, Jason. Jason,
Oh,
that's a good one, Jason. Hey, Jason, hey, that's lemon. That ain't got nothing to do with me, dog. I'm shout out to Mr. Lattimore. Yeah,
yeah.
man, I'm telling you, man. He said Jason is special. And compared to Lemon, he's special with a big old padded hat. So boy, this is what's up, man. I love this, man. These letters, man, it don't just affect me, it affect my boys, my friends, and all that. Jason says special ed.
Special ed.
See, Jason, I've already nicknamed your dog like a psychopath. What's going on? Who would have thought that we've had this much fun reading emails? All right. We got 2 more emails. All right, too good. 2 more. Good. What's going on, Coach? We has okay, that's weird. What's going on, Coach? We has Oklahoma. Oh, okay. I guess I'll try to make it make sense. What's going on, Coach? Where has okay, this is weird. Where has Oklahoma fans here so much negativity when it comes to okay, I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to figure this out. What's going on, Coach? Where has Oklahoma fans heard so much negativity when it comes to Brent Venables and the 2 6-6 seasons that we've had under him? I don't think people understand how broken Oklahoma was when Lincoln Riley was here and what needed to be done. As we see, Beanie Wiley was fired from USC a few days ago due to lack of physicality and strengthening of the players. I think we need to be grateful that Brent Venables came and is building everything back up the way it needs to be here at Oklahoma. I just want everybody to stop and get off my Sooners. They are heading in the right direction. Thank you for your time. You guys have a wonderful day. Hey, that's what's up. I think people don't really know how bad Oklahoma was broke.
Well, good God, Coach, look, when Brent got here, he had hardly anything in the cupboard. He might have had some sugar and some salt. That's it. He had to go grocery shopping. I mean, a big bill of groceries.
I think I don't think BV even knew how bad it was until he got here.
I know.
Because we see Oklahoma as this blue blood. And we always hear blue bloods don't rebuild, they reload. I get that. Oklahoma was broken. Lincoln had broken. that TPX 90 bullshit from Beanie Wiley doing rubber band yoga. That don't work.
No.
So BB came in and he did what he said he was going to do. He broke it down to the studs. Now he's rebuilding. I think this team is going to be the team to make the statement.
Here's a question
I really believe that.
Here's a question for you, Coach. Who would be your choice of strength and conditioning coach if Jerry Schmidt retires? I got one. And it's as easy as the nose on your face.
I'm going to tell you right now, and you might think I'm crazy. Okay? His son just now started playing for Oklahoma.
Oh, Jerry Schmidt's son?
No. I'm not going to lie to you. I would go get Mark Henry.
I would go get him. But do you know who'd be another one?
Who?
Because he is a personal trainer and strength and conditioning coach.
Don't say Beanie Wiley again. I'll punch you in your damn toe.
No.
Who?
Dan the Man Cody.
Oh, okay. I can see that. I can see that. Yes, they fired Wiley yesterday. Yes, they fired him yesterday. Lincoln Riley had Diego Sanchez spiritually wellness. No, man, he had Billy Blanks. Tybo. Hey, I think Dan Cody would be good. I'm not gonna lie, but I would.
Huh? I might have. Coach, hang on just a second.
All right, you good. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Jason, I would do Dan Cody, but I would try to make a splash. I would try to go get Mark Henry and see if he would do it. Can you imagine the people that would want to come here just to be with a Hall of Famer wrestler, man, like Mark Henry, or as they say, Sexy Chocolate, as his WWE name, Sexy Chocolate. So we'll see, man. But Dan Cody would be a good one. I like Dan Cody. Dan Cody would also help them and everything on the defensive end and everything, man. 'Cause he was a beast.
Oh, you know what
He
my
was a
favorite
beast.
game? You know what my favorite game from Dan Cody was?
Oklahoma State.
Against that one. That one. When the commentator said, "Hey, how do you think y'all's going to do against OSU, having lost 2 years in a row?" He said, "They ain't winning this one."
Yeah.
But my second, my all-time favorite game was when they played A&M at College Station, and he was giving the players a pep talk, and he passed out. Just passed out.
Man, look,
Yeah.
Dan Cody. I don't think people really. Bob and BV and all those guys back in the day, they knew how to evaluate talent. They knew how to evaluate who the Dan Cody came in as a what? A tight end, and and became a defensive end.
Yeah.
Look at Alan Patrick came in as a defensive back and became a running back.
Yeah.
so they knew how to put different pieces all over the field, man. And so I'm just saying I think BV, man, look, we don't really give him the credit that he deserves, man.
I know it.
And there's so much negativity out there, not from OU fans, from the media that don't know shit about football. They just see stats, numbers. Oh, he had 2 6-6 seasons. Put an asterisk behind that shit and tell the reason why he had 2 6-6 bad seasons. You had a depleted offensive wide receiver group. 6 receivers out for pretty much the whole damn season.
And our O-line was dropping like flies.
You had a tight end with concrete cement shoes on that you're trying to run jet sweeps with. And don't get me wrong, man. I love Bauer Sharp. Man, don't get me wrong. I would love to have Bauer Sharp right now because you wouldn't need to have him and use him the way that he was used last year. He would be that 4th or 5th guy that you would use to catch the defense slipping because you have receivers all over the field.
Right.
I'm telling you guys, man, all on the East Coast, that's all you're hearing right now is Brent Venables is back. Brent Venables is back with that tenacious defense, and Oklahoma needs to be a team to reckon with. They're saying that on the East Coast, but for some reason down south in the SEC, all these media outlets and all these people that have the podcasts in the great SEC, they think Oklahoma is still full of shit.
Just let them think it, Coach. Let them think it.
Fox 7 Austin headline via Kimberly K. Texas offensive line Nick Brooks was headed to strip club to meet recruits when he was arrested for D-dump. You know what, man? Let me say this. I keep hearing how Texas is spending all this money on NIL. Okay. You're spending all this money on strippers.
Cocaine and hookers.
You're spending all this money to get a young guy's Woody hard so he can commit to you. That's stupid. That makes no sense. Look, man, I'm just not that guy. If I gotta take you to a strip club to send a message that this is what my program is about, my program is trash.
Trash. We need Jason's.
Bubba Dub. Trash. Coach Ricks, every play they ran for tight end number 10, I just shook my head at disbelief. Dude, we did that here. Jason says Texas is putting single moms and players to school all at once. Boy, you stupid for that one. SMU is pissed at what Texas is doing because Texas is taking over what SMU used to do.
Yeah.
Lemon said the mug shot was glorious. He had a crap eating grin as they talked about him having a fake
ID.
That's a damn shame. Man, this is crazy, man. Okay, now how is Stark going to address this? Or is he going to address this?
Who knows?
It's just sad, man, that your look, the soul mission is something that everybody is talking about.
Right.
I don't think that it gets enough. It don't get enough recognition of what
don't
BB
get
is
talked
trying
about
to do.
enough.
Well, he's making grown men. He's making young boys grown men.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, Coach, let's face the facts here. How many of these kids that plays in D1, whether it be football, basketball, baseball, softball, etc., how many of them leave college, makes it to that next level?
Man, there's like one. It ain't even 2%.
Exactly.
That make it. Now look at it. Let's just do the math. Okay, let's just do the math. They say there's how many teams? 100. There's 132 teams. FBS. All right, and it's 105 man roster, right?
Right.
13,860 players. That's just in Division 1.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Division 2. We're not talking about HBCU. We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about just Division 1.
Yeah.
13,860 players. All right.
Right.
So that number down. 13,860. All right.
13,860.
There are 7 rounds to a draft, correct? 7 rounds to a draft, and there are 32 picks. So actually, there's 224 players drafted in a regular draft.
Right.
So how in the hell are you gonna get 224 out of 13,860 players?
Ooh, like I said, you don't always make it. That's why you need to stay in school and get your degree.
Look, man, Brent Venable said it when he first got here. It's very important that these young men get their education, because even if you don't make it to the NFL, that piece of paper will make sure that your family has a healthy livelihood, and you will be able to provide for them beyond your means. That's more important to me than anything, man. So,
well, yeah, I'll give you a prime example. Jack Mildren, who was the godfather of the wishbone at Oklahoma. He played maybe 1 or 2 years in NFL, but he took his degree and he created what is now Bank of America. But he started that franchise and was in the oil and gas industry also. So
yeah,
that degree, like you said, Coach, will set you and your family for life, providing you use it.
Jason, you need to stop this.
What do you say?
Strippers need an education too. You stupid boy. You stupid. You stupid, man. You stupid. All right.
Well, okay, go ahead, Coach.
I'm gonna get this last email done so we can jump on OU stuff and be done with everything, because Jason's cracking me up with this. The last one is, hey Coach, what's going on? Dean Johnson here, Concord, North Carolina. My question is, the consensus top 25 came out and Oklahoma is nowhere to be seen. Is it a lack of respect, or is it just because Oklahoma went 6-6 last year and they don't know what to expect? I believe Oklahoma will have an outstanding year, and I believe a lot of people are sleeping on Oklahoma. What are your guys' take? Thank you for your time. Boomer Sooner. Oh, hell yeah. Way to end the damn good email. Yes. All right.
Yeah.
On you, Mike.
I think that I'm going to take this one back a little bit. We're getting the 2014 OU Alabama Sugar Bowl treatment, where we're not expected to do nothing and people's supposed to walk over us. And I think that OU is going to come out like gangbusters this year. They're going to be like a bunch of rabid dogs. And like he said, they're sleeping on them.
Hey, I don't want to be look. I always tell people this, even when I told my team, they're like, Coach, we're not even in the conference. We're not in the top 3, top 4. I don't care. It's not where you start. It's where you finish.
It's where you finish.
You don't want them. I don't want them to see us coming. Let them overlook us. Let them not talk about us. Cool. When I walk up on your ass and everything, and as they want to say in prison, shank you and take your cookies, then you know who I am. Then you know who I am. I'm just saying, man, is that a lot of people are really sleeping on Oklahoma, and let's just be realistic, man. To not have Oklahoma in your top 25, and you have teams like Nebraska and Iowa State and all these peak teams and everything, man, I think it's very unfair. And I know that we have a right to be upset as a fan base, but that's just having common sense.
Right.
That's having common sense and everything. As everything that they've added to this roster is crazy.
Yeah.
And then you say that they're not even in the top 25, but then you put these other mediocre teams in the top 25 for what? What have they done? What have they added in the offseason to give you the indication that they're going to be in the top 25? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Because I ain't heard anything about Iowa State adding anybody. Nebraska adding anybody. I haven't heard any teams adding anybody. The biggest report that we've had so far is Jim Nagy.
Mm-hmm.
Ott coming out of California.
Yep.
We got the 2 offensive linemen. They come from Stanford. So how is Oklahoma not in consideration in the top 25?
Let them sleep, Coach. Let them sleep.
There you go, chicken. Let's win the games, not the talking. Hey, I agree with you. Talking's cheap. Let's go out there and play.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy, I jumped on, man. It was my fault. I got back early and I wanted to get some emails out. Someone reached out to me and asked me, did I read their email online yet? And I just felt like it'd be a good time to jump on. I mean, I got to put a dent in these emails because the longer I stay off the wave and everything, it's going to get worse and worse. So I decided to come on before our family dinner. We're going out to dinner tonight from the birthday at 7:45. So I figured let's jump on for an hour or two and see what we can do and put a dent in these emails. So,
hey, Coach, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Would it be fair to state that, which I'm real high on John Mateer, real high. Would it be safe to say you really can't go back to his Wazoo days because he's now at Oklahoma? Even though Ben Arbuckle is the OC, that they're going to have a different scheme, that tape that they watch, that other teams will watch of him from last year, really won't give the full definition of John Mateer. Is that safe to say?
It's good because the Wazoo days just give you a presentation of what he has done, what he can do. Now, having different thoroughbreds is different because you'll get different results.
Right.
So the biggest thing I like about John Mateer and everything, man, is that he's coming in and he's taking ownership of getting everybody implemented with the offense. He makes sure everybody knows where they need to be, where they have to be, and going forward, he's gonna hold everybody accountable. We've never had that quarterback since Baker and Kyler and Jalen Rose. I mean Jalen.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Rose. Jalen. So we've had guys that take ownership and say, hey, this is what we need to be, this is what you need to do, and going forward. J.A. last year, man, he was just given a job. So he's not there are some quarterbacks that are leaders, and then there are some quarterbacks that are just quarterbacks. It's not a bad thing. Landry Jones was not a very vocal quarterback, but he would bust your ass though if you don't play him right.
Oh, he would tear your ass up.
So he wasn't the fastest quarterback, but he was precise. He knew the offense. He knew where you needed to be, and he put that thing where it needed to be put. So John Mateer is just another version of Baker. He's very boisterous. I don't want to say Baker. He's a very boisterous quarterback that knows the offense, and he's going to make everybody accountable and hold everybody accountable on what it needs to be.
Yeah.
Hold on. Jason says, shaking my head, it's the dumbest shit ever that the people that cover college football seriously look at the current roster and still have Texas #1 and OU not. Hey, Jason, I'm telling you, Texas is going to be in for a rude awakening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being honest, man. That offensive line don't look too good, and we can sit here and say, "Oh, Texas has been in the last few college football playoffs." I get it, and hey, more power to them. But look at the sugar-coated schedule you had. They gave you a free pass. You got a golden ticket in your schedule to get to the CFP. Then you got there and shit. The team, well, I don't want to talk about Texas. I could care less about Texas, to be honest. I can give a rat's ass about Texas. Damn, chicken. Damn. I had to click on that one. All no legend. None of it applies in the SEC.
Yeah.
Arch's bench time is more important. Look, I'm just thinking, and this is just me. Like I said, man, I've watched tape. We've all watched tape. We all like to go on YouTube and watch videos of our favorite team and what they did and what they can do and the hype videos and the plays that they put together. No one's asked this question about John Mateer, and I'm going to ask the question.
What's that?
Why do you feel like he can't ball in the SEC?
I don't know.
Nico came out of high school and balled in the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Stellars came out of the high school and balled in the SEC. So now Arch Manning, same thing. Oh, he came out of high school, he gonna ball. John Mateer has proven he's a proven commodity on what he can do, but he gets no love for what he did in the Mountain West or in the Pac-12. He gets no love. So you have actual video footage on what this quarterback can do. You have no footage of what this quarterback can do, but this quarterback's way up here because of who he plays for and that name. What Jason said is so true right now. People are seeing the name on the back of that jersey and thinking, ooh, he ain't Peyton, guys.
He's not Eli.
He ain't even Eli. So calm your ass down about what he might do because he might be a bust.
Well,
I'm not saying he will be. I'm not saying he will be, but I'm saying he might be a bust.
I don't remember Archie Manning being that great quarterback in the NFL.
Look, when Eli was at Ole Miss, that was a time when college football and the NFL was really getting into the spread offense type of passing the ball around. The SEC used to be Alexander, pound, ground and pound, Alabama, ground and pound, Georgia, ground and pound. SEC was more of a pro style formation. You know, they were pro, I formation, fake to the running back and they hit the tight end across the middle or the wide receiver. It was a pro style. When you remember that first year when Mike Leach was at Mississippi State, how he gave everybody fits.
Yeah.
in the SEC?
Mm-hmm.
Well, folks, get ready because this is going to be your first year of a spread offense with thoroughbreds that's going to give your ass fits. Oklahoma is going to give you fits.
Yeah.
I'm just telling y'all right now. You can sit here and say, "Oh, you're okay. Or you're an OU podcaster. You're supposed to say that." They're going to, okay. Oh, I'm just telling y'all. Footage don't lie. Game tape don't lie. John Mateer's going to bust y'all's ass.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to do it with a smile on his face.
Yep.
Because if that offensive line is what I think it's going to be, whoo, boy. What's your guys' opinion? Why do you think Oklahoma is so hated? Oklahoma has to be hated because you know why? I'm going to tell you why. And tell me if I'm lying. How many years did Bob Stoops piss on the SEC about it's top heavy? And now his former team comes into the SEC. Oh, you think they don't forgot about that shit? No, they ain't forgot about that. They ain't forgot about what Bob Stoops said. Bob Stoops said it. He was not lying. The SEC is top heavy. LSU, Alabama, Georgia, LSU, Auburn, Alabama, Georgia, sometime Florida. Who else? You can't say South Carolina.
You can't say Tennessee.
Can't say Tennessee. Tennessee has just been relevant since Josh Heupel got there with the spread offense. The same thing that people say that won't work in the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ron Lemon, who said that? That's why they're hated. That's why they hate it. They're hated because Bob Stoops made comments about the SEC being top heavy, and Oklahoma had a winning record against the SEC when I was in the Big 12. You think they're going to let you come in here and just run wild on the SEC? Hell no. Why is it always got to be the linemen that get caught coming back from the? Damn it! Lemon, I click on something and it's always your ass. There you go, Jason. Because Oklahoma has been kicking their asses for 100 years. I'm telling you.
Oh God!
Nobody wants the big bad Oklahoma to come into the SEC and start running shit. Can you imagine if Oklahoma start coming in there and start running shit? How bad it's gonna make how bad it's gonna make SEC look?
Hell, I can go back to the 70s when I was a young man. First, we was hated then. You know,
yeah.
There's a lot of teams that did, and colleges that did not like Barry Switzer. Oh my God, he was the devil, bootlegger's boy. Blah.
But Mike, be honest. Be honest.
Mm-hmm.
If Oklahoma, and this anybody in the panel, if Oklahoma would have had a decent offense last year, they could have won 9 games.
Easy.
So you mean to tell me the most dysfunctional offense Oklahoma has ever put on paper, on film, in over 20 years, won 6-6 in the SEC, but now they got a proven offensive coordinator with an experienced quarterback with weapons all over the damn field, and you think they're not going to be dominant in the SEC? Man, get the hell out of here with that shit, man. Thank you, Jimmy. Vandy's quarterback did good in the SEC last year, and so can Mateer.
Yep. Diego.
Fact, Jimmy. And he throws it like shit. But Jason, the throwing, Vandy's quarterback wasn't what the throwing that Vandy's quarterback did against Alabama is not what beat him. Him being mobile is what killed Alabama. They couldn't stop his ass because he was one of those quarterbacks that had a little bit of moxie. And if the play breaks down,
see ya.
He gone. So thank you, Chicken. Every SEC coach is scared if this rendition of Oklahoma gets an offensive and gets an offense Oklahoma expects. Thank you. If they get the offense that Oklahoma is expecting to get, it's going to be. And look, you can't let BV figure it out with the OC. Y'all in trouble because that defense. Look,
Ugh.
I said it earlier. I think Wes is going to be a great addition to the team because he's going to bring something that the guys have been missing. It's an outside identity on what he saw at Clemson and what he can bring to Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Everybody's back together again. Everybody's happy. Like I said, when you're at a place and it's toxic and you're not happy, you're not going to give your all. I think that the way Dabo did Wes is shitty. I think the way that they let him go is shitty. I think that if this man has been there since Brent Venables was there, so he's been there for 10 years. He's been very loyal to you. He had job offers to go when BV left, but he stayed there to be your defensive coordinator. And you shit on him like that.
Yep.
So, okay. Oh, well. Oklahoma has to be hated because Switzer made it clear that it's Oklahoma versus the world. Stoops just reaffirmed that stance. No, Stoops used to beat that ass. And thank you, Jason. UGA about to be South Carolina again. So thank you, Jason. We just same thing. Yep, because the king whipped their asses and told them all about it. So true. Hell, OU didn't beat them with the pass either. No, dude. OU ran. Look, we can sit here and say whatever we want to say. Millwall, whatever. You cannot. When was the last time Alabama got beat 24-3?
Ooh.
Matter of fact, when was the last time Alabama got beat by more than 14 points?
That's a long time ago.
So yeah, he says, "Oh, damn, Shorty getting up now." But I'm just saying, dude, a 6-16 beat the brakes off of Alabama. Now, do I think Alabama is on a downfall? Hell no.
No.
Hell, man, look, y'all better stop sleeping on Alabama. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, do not be sleeping on Alabama. Alabama is that program that can get anybody they want to get.
Mm-hmm.
Benji says, nice quarter zip, Coach Ricks. Hey, man, I'm still trying to get these damn things ordered. I got to get Mike his. Jason got his. Kim McKay got hers. I still got to get these damn things coming. But they on back order. I don't know what's going on. I think that damn tariff got my damn shirts not coming in time. I got to talk to him about that.
And I tell you what else nobody's talking about in the off season or in the spring portal. Us picking up a field goal kicker.
Dude, from UTSA?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
And it don't matter. The goalposts don't change sizes. They don't move forward and backward. It don't matter where in the hell you kicked at. Field goal kicking is field goal kicking. And he's a damn good one.
Chicken, I haven't forgotten.
That's been the joke I've been hearing is, oh, y'all's field goal kicker come from UTSA. And
man, look, what special jeans do they make that the damn left leg don't go on the damn left sleeve and the right leg don't go on the right sleeve? What pants they make? I'm just saying. What shirt they make that you don't put your left arm in the left damn arm sleeve and the right arm in the right arm sleeve? I mean, shit. A shirt's a shirt, pants are pants. The field goal kicker's a field goal kicker. It don't matter. Y'all, they gotta make they gotta make light of what Oklahoma's doing.
Yeah,
they gotta make it to where it looks bad. Because when Oklahoma started going in there and whooping ass, dude, look, I'm telling y'all guys, honest to God, truth. On the East Coast, there is nothing negative about Oklahoma that's being said. South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, ain't nobody talking negative about Oklahoma. But the damn potheads that are in their feelings because Oklahoma spanked that ass. And they talking crazy. But I'm just saying, dude, no, man, Bama is just fine. They know they now have a quarterback that can get it to their receivers. Thank you. Milroy could not get the ball to the receivers, man.
He could not hit a bull in the
I'm just
ass.
being honest. He couldn't.
Could not hit a bull in the ass with a bass fiddle.
No, he couldn't throw the ball in the ocean if he was out there on the boat.
And it never would hit the water.
If he was 100 miles out, out on the boat, he can throw the ball in the ocean still. So, hey, just keeping it real with you, man.
That's right.
Hey, he's amazing and doesn't mind distraction. Look, Oklahoma's gonna be fine, guys. I think a lot of us as OU fans, we get it. We know that we're gonna have people talk shit about Oklahoma because they need clickbait.
Yep.
And they know how passionate we are. That we're going to get on our podcast, we're going to get on whatever social media outlet that we have and complain about it and give them exactly what they need to be the number one topic in the OU fan base that so-and-so said that so-and-so sucks. So it is what it is. But yes, that podcast with him, the podcast with John Mateer and everything, man, was outstanding.
Yeah.
If y'all didn't see it, man, you got to go check it out, man. With him and Kendall Dobie, it was outstanding, man. I love seeing a young man conduct himself that way, and he don't get stumbled by questions. He just spurts it out and gets it out.
And he just and very fluid.
Yeah.
You know, I tell you what impressed me about Mateer was that when he had his first public interview with the media. And they asked him about the Heisman Trophy winner. He said, all them awards are great, but he said, I want to win. I'm here to win games. That spoke a lot to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. Benji wants to, Kimberly K says, Oklahoma talks crap too. So it's okay. Oh, yeah. I'm going to talk crack. Anything about Texas? Oh, yeah. Benji, how was O'Neal on Jason's show today? You know what, man? I really enjoyed that, man. You know, I think the young man is in a tough situation right now, man. I think the young man loves Oklahoma so much. And like Jason said, and like anybody said, to try to get two elite quarterbacks in the same class, it's going to be kind of hard.
What is it? That is he decommitting from Oklahoma now?
No. He's locked in. He's still locked in. I just think that Arbuckle wants to get two quarterbacks.
I got you.
And it's kind of hard. Now most OCs get a quarterback this year and then get one next year and then get one the following year. But to try to get two in the same year, that's hard. Because
that'd be like putting two bulls in a pen together. Ooh.
Who gonna play?
Yeah.
So if you do that, you do know that one might transfer out. If you do that, one might transfer out. But I think when you have a guy like Jaden, man, the big physical that's accurate like that, you got to take that.
Yeah.
And he's already shown you that he wants to be here. You move from California to Oklahoma, that's commitment.
That
shows dedication. That shows, hey, I'm bought in already.
Ben G asked, is he still locked in?
Yes. As of what we saw today, yes. Coach Ricks, our quarterback last year, had deer in headlights in most games. Mateer is the total opposite. Shit, he had more than deer in headlights. he had the slippery slope gloves on his hand and everything, man, to where he kept fumbling the ball. 12 turnovers. 12 turnovers from the bowl game from the bowl game the year before until last year. He had 12 turnovers.
Hmm.
That's that's too many, man. You cannot be a quarterback in any Division One school and have 12 turnovers and feel like your team's going to be able to win that ball game.
Exactly.
That was depleting to the defense because the defense, man, we just needed a basic offense. That's it. Hold on. Texas, that's messed up. Texas doesn't talk crap to anyone. We all just want to make friends and have a good time. Who are you talking to? Oh, so I guess Mike
Bevo,
Wright. Go ahead.
Bevo's bodyguard is one of the worst shit talkers for Texas out there on any podcast.
Hey, I take the best if you're gonna. I think that's right. I think we need to take Jaden and just be done with it.
Hmm.
He's already shown that he's committed. Feel for the kid because I know BB would make him the face of the class, but with a new OC coming in, they want their type of guys. But O'Neal will be good no matter what. Well, that's the type of guy that you need. That's it. Jaden sounds Jaden sounds like such a sweetheart. I know he's a tough football player, but he is a really good guy. Dad and mom are doing a great job. Yes, you need those type of people in your program, man. And
Hmm.
once you get Jaden in and say you're the quarterback, you're our guy, others are going to follow.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. All right, man. Well, we've been going on for an hour and 46. I can't believe that, man. That's
Look,
pretty good.
look at us, Coach. We was rolling with it today, brother.
Hey, man, look, I'm shocked, man. Look, I'm blessed, man, to have my family on here, man. You guys, man, are awesome, man. With Jason on here, Mike, of course, you on here, man. Like I said, man, this week's been very, very rough and tough, and I'm just tired, man. Like I said, with the birthday, with the parties, and now with us going out to dinner, and then with my mom moving, then with the family coming down, and everybody's in town. So I just want to say thank you guys, man, for this little short podcast that I had today. I just wanted to jump on, man, and try to get some of these emails done. I know I keep saying that, and then I'll take a week off and come back, and then the emails get bigger and bigger and longer. So hopefully we can start putting the dent in this, hopefully this week. We got 2 more weeks of the football season here in Charlotte to where I can, flag football for the YMCA and then basketball. I can put that to rest. So I have my summer. The clinics are over already. So here in 2 weeks, I'll be free to start doing some more content for you guys. Mike, man, you want to add anything, man, to this?
Well, I'm blessed to be a part of your show, Coach. Being how mine's still in lockdown, but I appreciate you having me on with you and at least let me give my insight.
Dude, always, man. Look, just jump on whenever. Look, you know you got an invitation always. You ain't even gotta just say, hey man, send me the link. I'm gonna send you the link. I don't, because we do so, like everybody said, we do so good together. Me, you, Bishop, and Jason. We all do so good together, man. So there ain't no animosity, there ain't no hate, there ain't no jealousy, there ain't no nothing. We just 4 guys, man, to get on here, man, and we jail.
But I'll be in your in your neck of the woods tonight about 10 o'clock.
Doing what?
Fort Smith, Arkansas, playing music tonight, brother. You know I'm in a band now.
You ain't in my neck of the woods. Well, my old stomping grounds.
Your old stomping grounds.
Yeah. Because I was going to say, what you gonna do in Charlotte?
Oh, if I'm in Charlotte, you're getting free tickets, brother. You just.
Well, look, I told Jason, man. Like I said, when we come play South Carolina, I told Jason, man, whoever come, man, I'm gonna try to get. I gotta find something, man, to get everybody together and do the podcast down in Columbia after the ball game and everything, man, and just have a good time and everything, man, because that's the one game that I know I gotta make. All these people down here talking shit about Oklahoma. Oh yeah, we got you last year, man. We had a blind quarterback and we had a flying quarterback, man, and all this stuff, man. You know, it's just so much stuff happened last year, man. Y'all can have that one. I'll give y'all
Yeah,
one mulligan. I'll give y'all one
that
mulligan.
that's the
That's it.
mulligan.
That's it. So we're gonna
Now,
see.
but Coach, I appreciate you and Jason and Bishop, and y'all's my brothers in arms on this thing, and love all of y'all guys and gals in the chat. Y'all make me feel like family.
Oh, always, man. Always. Like I say, man. At the end of the day, all you got is your boys. All you got is your family. All you got is your friends and everything. So we're gonna always do this, man. Like I said, whenever you want to jump on, man, just let me know. And like I said, it was spur of the moment. I'll just text you, hey man, I'm going on 30 minutes. You want to go? You say yeah.
Let's go.
So
Let's go.
it's gonna always be like I'm gonna have a little bit more planned next time. But thank you guys for jumping in, rocking with us and everything, man. Jason, thank you, man, for coming in as well. Had a great interview this morning, man. Like I said, it was very entertaining. Uh, I was the wife was at the spa and everything, getting her spa treatment and everything, man. I was playing golf, and then I got the text that everybody was coming in town. My sister was flying in, help my mom pack and move back home. So I like, damn, I gotta go back home. Go back home a day and a half early, man. But like I said, anything you want to add, man, before we get up out of here?
I sure don't, Coach. Just everybody have a great weekend, safe weekend. Uh, don't go to any strip clubs and get a DWI.
Oh no, we ain't Texas.
So, Coach, thank you for having me on. And
Always, big dog. Always, always. Hey, man. We're gonna be on Sunday. I'm gonna take tonight off and then tomorrow off to make sure everything gets my mom and gets packed and get back on the road and my sister and everybody. And then hopefully Sunday we'll get back on here, man, and knock some more emails out, man. Because I
send me
think
a link.
the
Send me a
emails
link, Coach.
Sunday are going to be a little bit more football-y, if that's the word. They're going to be more about addressing Oklahoma's issues, Oklahoma's what they feel like Oklahoma might do, and then also too, man, might have a special guest. Might Coach Walker and everything said, man, he want to jump in since Oklahoma took their kicker from UTSA. He said that he want to jump in and everything, man, and chat a little bit and everything, man. We can ask him how does it feel to lose a kicker to Oklahoma, one of his homegrown teams that he grew up loving. So we can ask him and everything, some questions and everything. Other than that, man, Benji says, send the water down here, Jimmy. My water bill for the sprinkler is getting ridiculous. What's going on down there? Hey, is the weather bad down there? Is the weather good down
Oh,
there?
let me tell you what, we have been flooding something fierce over here in Oklahoma.
Really?
Bro. Oh
For
my
real?
God. Yeah.
Man,
Oh yeah.
it's 85 degrees outside here, but sunny out and everything, man. I'm hot.
Man, I tell you how wet it is. Our farmers that raises cattle around here, if it keeps raining, they're going to have to turn them into water buffaloes.
Is that bad down there? I mean,
It
yeah. Kimberly K says wonderful near Tulsa 75. Oh man, I just heard.
But that was earlier this week at Lawton flooding.
Oklahoma's been flooding. Mike refuses to come inside to use the bathroom, but damn Lemon, he's on point. That Lemon's on point. I told you, man, Lemon, boy, you need to get you a stand and be a comedian, boy, because you on point. I'm about to go. Yeah, my wife said I got to get ready to go. All right, man. Well, y'all guys have a good one, man. Thank you guys for coming in. Kimberly K, man, I'll pray for you, nice sweetheart, and everything, man. Like I said, anything you need from us, let me know. Until then, man, you guys have a good one. Boomer Sooner, horns down. Have a good weekend. Have a blessed weekend, man. Stay safe, man. Y'all have a good one. Coach
have
out.
a good one.
All right.